Yes. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Emmanuel and I will do a short presentation about the partnership program, the benefits and the advantages. So here's my contact details, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get back to me. Otherwise we'll have a Q&A session afterwards and we can go through all your questions. So today when we talk about Odoo, people think of the success story, but remember that in 2007, it wasn't always that easy for Fabien, our founder. When he was still at university, he decided to create a business management software alone. In 2007, the company employed only 10 people that you can see on the picture here. It was hard time, it was a small company, and the financial situation wasn't always that good. People had to work nights and all we could afford was a small wages. 12 years later, this is what it looks like. We are the most installed open source software in the world. We are today 705 employees and it's still growing fast. All this did not happen without determination. Whether you are a small, medium or large company, today we would like to share our experience and help you to get the most of your activity. To give you an idea about Odoo, this is an overview. We have around around 65% growth each year. Next year our turnover would be around 100 million euros. In Belgium, we employ one new employee every day. And today, as I said, we are 705 employees worldwide. Odoo also has a large network of official partners. This is what I'm going to cover afterwards. And you can also find Odoo in around 176 countries. But most important information, we have a community of around 4 million users worldwide. So here I'm done with my short presentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through our website. I'm going to show you all the information, interesting information about the partnership. So depending on how you want to start the partnership, if you do not have any experience in Odoo, what you can do is start as what we call a learning partner. And then afterwards you can evolve as an official partner where you will start as a ready partner. Or if you already have the experience, you know our solution, you can of course start as an official partner. You will always start as a ready partner, then you can evolve as a silver or a gold partner. Now regarding the requirements, there are none as a learning partner. All partnership contracts are for 1 year. So after a year, as a learning, you can renew and continue being a partner. But if you are an official partner and you start as ready, you will have to have at least 10 active users after 1 year, and you will have to have one certified employee in your company. So now the users, this means that when you sell licenses, I will show you that afterwards, these are 10 active users and not contracts. Plus certification, there's a test, functional test you can pass. Once you're certified, this will also appear on your partner page. If you want to become silver, you have to have at least 50 users with 2 certified employees and retention rate. So this means that when you sign contract this year, if the customer have to renew the next year, well, we hope that you have at least 70% renewal rate. Well, if you want to achieve and be a gold partner, this means that you have to have 150 active users, 3 certified employees, and a retention rate of 80%. Regarding the visibility, as a learning partner, you will not be referenced on our webpage, whereas as an official partner, it is going to be the case. I'm going to show you afterwards our partnership page. Regarding the trademark, you can use all our logos, communicate on behalf of Odoo, whether you're a learning or an official partner. Regarding the training benefits, you will get access to sales support and guidance. As a learning, you always have a point of contact at Odoo, but there is no active follow-up. If you want to have an account manager and someone that helps you, you need to be an official partner. You also have access to, as an official partner and not as a learning partner, to scale up business game. If you want, you can of course purchase this on our store. Now, regarding the partnership knowledge base, this is something I will also show you afterwards. It is documents, information, short videos that we're making for our partner network. This will help you grow and better understand how to use and configure Odoo. Now, regarding the platform and software benefits, if you want to use Odoo in your company, as a learning partner, you will get the subscription discount, which is not as high as the official one, but if you are an official partner, you get a bigger discount. This means that we will figure out how many users, what application you want to use, and we will apply a discount price on those licenses. I will not give any pricing. This is something you can see on our pricing page afterwards, because the pricing is not the same depending on which country you are in. Of course, you will be able to download Odoo Enterprise. So this means that if you want to create databases on a server or your own computer, you can of course download Odoo Enterprise. You will also get access to the source code of Odoo in GitHub. You can already have access to the community source code on GitHub, but if you want to get access to the enterprise, you have to be partner. Also, this is very important. When you create demo databases, by default, they will be 15 days. But of course, you need more time to do some trials and do some demonstration for your customer. So you will be able to extend these databases for a longer period of time. Now, on Odoo SaaS, you will have to ask your person of contact at Odoo to extend it for you. If it's on premise or on Odoo SH, you can do it by yourself with the code you will have on your partnership dashboard. Now, regarding Odoo SH, which I will explain a bit later, basically Odoo SH is a platform where you can do some development, test your development, and have a production branch. So this is a hosting option you have as well. Now, regarding the sales benefits, as I mentioned, as a learning, you do not have an account manager, you have a point of contact. But if you want a more proactive follow-up and more assistant on your project, well, you will need to be official. Yes. Now, regarding the leads, as a learning partner, you do not get any leads from Odoo. You need to be official, and I will show you afterwards that you have a dashboard where you will receive automatically leads from Odoo, but you will also receive leads from your account manager. This is the interesting part for you guys, commissions on the licenses. When you start as a learning and a ready partner, you will always get 10% commissions on the licenses, and it can go up to 15 or 20% if you are a gold partner. You can also get commissions on Odoo SH. You will start with 10% as a learning partner. Official partner can have 100% commission on Odoo SH. Doesn't matter which level you are. So that's a pretty good incentive for you guys. Try to push Odoo SH. It's easier for you to manage. It's a platform where everything is centralized, and the good thing is that if you need any help or assistance, Odoo can easily access the database to assist you. Access to partner mailing list. So basically, we have a mailing list where we communicate with all our partners and share important information. You need to be official to be able to get access to this. Sponsors are tours. So next year, we're going to organize a lot of roadshows. We already have a lot of dates planned. If you want to be able to sponsor these events, you have to be an official partner. The interest is that you will be able to present yourself. All your logos will be visible on our communication. And this will allow you to do some networking, meet potential customers. And of course, you will be able to get all the people that have registered to the event so that you can do some follow-ups and maybe gain some new prospects. Customer stories, success stories. We also have a blog where you can talk about successful projects, implementation, development, customization you've done. This will be shared by Odoo on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on our blog. Now, regarding the implementation services, you will always have a point of contact at Odoo for all the general questions of Odoo. Now, if you have more technical questions, you will need a consultant. The only way to get a consultant is through a partner success pack. So basically, if you have any issues, questions, or questions about development, well, the consultant will be there to help you. If he cannot help you, he's working with all the consultants and the development, so you will always get an answer from outside our side, so don't worry about that. We also have offshore development, so as you saw previously, we have offices in India, so we can build a team of a few developers for you to do a specific development on Odoo. That's very important. Public resources, so you will have access to functional and technical documentation, e-learning, and Odoo forum. Now, as I mentioned, if you go on our partner page, you will have the list of all our partners throughout the world. So for the moment, we have 1,197 partners throughout the world. You can, of course, filter them. For the moment, I'm in Belgium, so we can see that we have 34 partners in Belgium. So these are the official partners. We will start referencing our gold partners, silver, and then ready partners. What's important to know and see is that this partner is certified in V10, V11, V12. So this means that this is a long-time partner. He has experience, he's a gold partner. So this gives him extra visibility, but also credibility on our website. Plus here, customers can also see the references. So people can have a general idea of what they've done already in the past. So if you want to train yourself and have short videos that will explain and teach you how to use Odoo, we have our e-learning platform where you have all our quests here. You can just sign up for free and get access directly. These are short modules that will show you and explain you how to use each application. So you have an introduction module, a CRM module where you have 48 minutes of videos done by Amy that will show you and explain to you how to use all our different applications. So we have quite a few of them. These have been done for Odoo 12 and we're making new ones for Odoo 13, so they will be coming very soon. As I mentioned, as a partner, if you need more technical assistance, we have the partner success packs where basically you purchase a number of hours and the consultant will help you on your project for training, analysis, if you need to understand how the system works. It can be a Q&A session, a training session, or assistance on your projects. And basically the time he spends working with you, he will just take it out of the success pack. So if you have any questions regarding this, don't hesitate to ask your contact here at Odoo. You will also have access to all our documentation, so don't hesitate to go through all of this. We often have questions of things that are documented here, so if you have something in mind, have a look maybe on the e-learning or on the documentation. It's pretty easy to use. You can always go in the user developer information. You will have all this information right here. Now, the partnership knowledge base, as I said, this is something that is only accessible to our partners. This is the best way to get information to all our documents for our partners. So it's the best way we have to communicate with you. We are making new videos, new documents to help you and guide you through your implementation and all your different projects. Now, very important, the pricing page. Here, as I'm in Belgium, I have the prices for Belgium, just to help you understand how the system works. Basically, we will try to figure out how many users will have access to the database. So user needs a password and an email address, and will have access to the backend of Odoo. So there's a fixed price per user. Okay. Here, for example, I'm going to take 5 users. As you can see, for the moment, if I select CRM, the price is 0. It's normal. We have one app free promotion, I would say, in place. So if you want to use Odoo and you only need the accounting CRM application, if it's hosted on Odoo, doesn't matter how many users you have, well, it's going to be free. But be careful, as soon as you add a new application, you will become and you will have to pay for all of them. This is kind of a way to make companies test our solution, start working with the accounting, and when they are getting used to it, they will see it's easy to use, it's fun, easy. They will basically add new application, and this is where our partners come into place. So you will start with 1, 2, 3 application, and it will be your job to try to figure out if they need more application and try to implement them, train them on the new applications as well. So for the example here, I'm going to select accounting. There is dependency. So basically, if you want to use the accounting application, you will use also the invoicing application. As you can see, it's free. Basically, if you take accounting, for us, invoicing is accounting, so we consider that it's free. Another example is if you take point of sales, you need inventory and invoicing, so you can have those 3 applications for free, hosted at Odoo. Doesn't matter the number of users you have. It could be a good way to convince your customer to start working on Odoo. But remember, as soon as they add an application, they will start paying for it. So as I said, it's a fixed price per user, and to this you add a fixed price per application. Doesn't matter how many people use these applications, you pay for the application once. Afterwards, you will have to set what we call access rights. So you can say you have employees that only use the CRM application and other that only use the accounting application. That won't change the price. Now, this is for the annual price. If you start with an annual contract, this is the amount you will have to pay annually. It represents 146 euros per month. But if the customer doesn't want to start with a yearly contract, it's okay. They can go with a monthly contract, but the monthly contract is of course going to be more expensive as the annual contract. Okay. Now, if you have customers that have the cash flow and that can go and they are really convinced, they really like Odoo, we can go on multi-year contract, so 3, 5 or 10 years contract if you want. The good thing is that they can get up to 15% discount on the licenses, but they will have to pay upfront the amount of the licenses. So this is very important to know. It could be a good way to motivate your customers to take multi-year contract. Don't forget that the commissions you are going to get depend on the amount the customer is going to pay. So if you manage them to convince them to take multi-year contract, it's going to, of course, be easier for you. Now, this is also something I always show when I'm in contact with potential partners. You have to select the hosting type of the database depending on the needs of the customer. They can, of course, start with the cloud hosting solution. So this is what we call the SaaS at Odoo. Customers will be hosted at Odoo. They have access to support, backups, security and upgrades between versions. So if you start on version 13, you will automatically upgrade to 13.1.2.3. This will allow them to get access to new features while we're developing them. The price is the same. There's no extra cost. It's included in the licenses. But they really have to stick with standard features of Odoo. They cannot do any development, customization, or install modules you've developed. So this is really, really general features. Now, we do have an application that is called Odo Studio that will allow you to create new fields, change the view, maybe create a new application from scratch. It's pretty easy to use, and it will allow you to avoid doing development for your customers. So if you need to create simple fields, maybe adapt a bit the view in Odoo, well, this application will allow you to do it. It's the most expensive app in the apps we offer, but for us it's considered as standard features. So it's a real advantage for your small customers that don't have a lot of budget for development. Second solution for the hosting type, we can also work on premise, Basically, you as a partner will have to manage the database of the customer. It will be your responsibility. It will of course have an extra cost that the customer will pay directly to you because you have to manage the database for the customer. Third option is Odoo SH. Odoo SH will also have an extra cost. As you can see, when I select Odoo SH, you have 3 new lines that will appear here. Basically, there's an extra fee for Odoo SH because on Odoo SH you can do some development, try your development, and have your development on your production database. The interest, again, like the SaaS hosting, is that Odoo can access the database, assist you if there's any issues, any bugs, because if you're on premise, it's going to be complicated for the support to connect on the database and assist you if you have any issues. So basically Odoo SH, as I explained, this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool, honestly. I'm not a developer, but I can use most of the features. Basically, you will have a development branch where you can do all your development. Odoo SH is going to be linked to GitHub. So GitHub, where the source code is hosted. Basically, here you already have access to the community source code, but of course you can access the enterprise source code as well. While I'm here, what you have to understand is that Odoo Enterprise and Odoo Community is basically the same version. The difference is that Odoo Enterprise, you have access to more features or more applications. So you get more services as well. The interest is that we work and we can assist customers on Odoo Enterprise, whereas we do not support the Odoo Community applications. Regarding Odoo SH, you also have a staging branch and a production branch. The interest here is that you can manage your backups, you can do some development testing, and it's a great way to manage your customers' database. Now, regarding testing of Odoo, you can of course create as many databases as you want on odoo.com. These databases will be 15 days. You can ask your contact at Odoo to extend it for you, as I mentioned previously. Now you can of course go on Runbot if you want to do some tests or see the new features for Odoo 14. For the moment, you cannot because there's nothing to see for the moment. But basically, you can connect to the branch for Odoo 13 just by clicking here. This is basically a demo database. They will always ask you an email or password. Just type demo and type demo again. And here you will have access to a live database. So if you want to test something, if you want to see maybe some new features without creating a database in a few seconds, I would say, you can have a database. Second option is if you type demo.odoo.com, you will also have access to a live database if you type admin. So if you want to see something, if you want to quickly show something to your customers, here you will have access to all the application. You can install new application, and once you go in the applications, you will have demo information inside the database, so you do not have to create anything. It's really handy to use. I use it maybe 15, 20 times a day. If I have a question, something I don't know, I'm not sure, I just have a quick look, see if it exists. It's really fun and easy to do. But just remember, if you quit the browser, you will lose everything. So it's really for short purposes. Something very important as well, as a partner, you will have access to your partner dashboard, but also more information. Basically, when you log on to Odoo, we will give you access when you become partner to your partner dashboard, which is here. Basically, this is where you will have all your information. You will see if you're a learning partner or an official partner. You will have information about the commissions Odoo has to pay to you, opportunities, the sales, have access to partnership knowledge base, the code that will allow you to extend the database of Odoo SH. This is also where you can ask to get access to the source code of Odoo Enterprise. So I think I've summarized everything. Don't worry, if you have any other questions, any doubts, you can of course get back to me. Now we're going to have a look at all the questions you have, and I'm going to try to see if I can help you. Yes. So I'm going to go back up. Okay. So regarding the roadshows, if you type Odoo events, you will have the agenda of all our events. Not all of them are visible for the moment, but don't hesitate to go and see what's visible for the moment. You have all our events that are referenced here. Of course, you can filter depending on the country. As you can see, we already have 36 dates in Germany, Canada, China, Cyprus, Greece. So we have a lot of dates coming up. So don't hesitate to register to these events so that we notify you when they will take place. So I see here the partnership knowledge base. It has a cost, but when you become a partner, you will get access to for free to that knowledge base. Yeah. So common questions regarding the pricing. Basically, as I mentioned, it's a fixed price per user and a fixed price per application. We add both together and you have total price. So you don't multiply the number of users by application. No, you just add the number of users by the number of application you want to use. Yes, as I mentioned, as an official partner, on your dashboard you will receive two types of leads. You will receive leads from Odoo directly that you will have to qualify, but you will also receive leads from your account manager. This means that he will assign you projects. Now, a questions I often have is how and will I get any projects? Impossible to say, depends. It also will depend on you. Are you proactive? Are you qualified? Do you often work on Odoo? What experience you have? This will allow us to help and assist you and give you potential projects. Yeah. In some North African countries, it's true that it's maybe easier for you to pay in euros. But the prices are either in euros or dollars. You can of course ask your contact at Odoo to maybe do a different quote for you. This is something we can do, but you just have to ask. Normally the price is, depending where you are, either in euros or dollar. Yeah, we don't have any local currencies, so yeah, this is how the system works. But if you have any questions, of course, I think I've answered everything. Don't hesitate to get back to me. My email address is epa@odoo.com, so I'll just write it here. Well, don't hesitate to send me an email. We can schedule a call, have a short demo if you have any questions regarding the partnership. I'm in charge of the partnership recruitment, so I'm your guy. Don't hesitate to get back to me. Thank you very much for your time. It was a real pleasure, and like I said, talk to you soon. Thank you very much.